Hi, I'm Gina. Thanks for joining me today. This video is going to focus on some standing poses to help strengthen our gluteal muscles. Strong glutes are important no matter whether you are an equestrian or not, but very beneficial for equestrians also. So you don't need any special props today. We're going to be doing some standing poses and coming down to downward facing dog, but probably not any need for a standing pose. You're going to have the option, if you like, to practice Warrior 3. So if you have a deck rail like I have, it can be beneficial for holding on to for a little bit of balance in Warrior 3, or you can use a chair or another piece of sturdy furniture for a little bit of balance if you'd like, or just challenge yourself with standing Warrior 3. So coming to mountain pose, so find your feet hip distance apart, lift all your toes up off the mat, spread the toes, place the toes down. Think of lifting the inner arch of the foot. Think of strengthening the muscles in the legs, including the gluteal muscles. Don't grip them tight, but just engage the glutes a little bit. Lift the sternum, lengthen through the crown of the head, arms down by your side. Close the eyes for a few moments and just check in and see how you feel today. And then also begin to bring awareness to your breath. The breath is the most important part of our yoga practice, so we want to have a steady flow and rhythm with our breath as we move from pose to pose. So find a full breath in and a long, slow breath out. Gently breathing in and out of the nose. And as you breathe, imagine that you're breathing in through the soles of the feet all the way up to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, exhale from the crown of the head all the way down and out through the soles of the feet. That'll help you with your balance, to find that grounded foundation. Then very gently let the eyes open. So as you take your next inhale, float the arms all the way up and overhead, reach up through the fingertips. As you exhale, float the arms gently back down by your side. Again, we'll connect with the breath a few times here. Sun breath, inhale, float the arms all the way up. And exhale, float the arms gently back down. Good, one more time, just like that. Inhale, float the arms all the way up, reach up through the fingertips, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, release the hands down. So we're going to continue that, adding on. So come to the top of your mat so you have some space to step back. And from that mountain pose, again, float the arms all the way up and overhead. This time, bring the palms together. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. Bend the knees, fold all the way down, standing forward bend. Inhale, come halfway up, nice, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, send your knees out over your toes, send your sit bones behind you. Reach your arms forward for a chair pose. Your arms can be at shoulder height or up alongside the ears. And again, feel that work for those glute muscles here. Then press into the feet, come all the way up to that extended mountain pose. And then once again, exhale, bend your knees, send your sit bones back, settle back to that chair pose. We're going to do that a couple times with the breath. Press into the feet, inhale, lifting up. So think of keeping that tone in your legs and your glutes. Exhale, send the sit bones back, lengthen through the spine. Good, once again, inhaling. And exhale. Now from here, bring your hands to your hips, lift your left heel, step your left leg back to a high lunge, lengthen through the spine. You can keep that back knee a little bit bent. Think of alignment of the head over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. You can reach your arms overhead. Then you can begin to press back through that left heel if you like, straightening that left leg a little bit more. But feel and imagine that you're drawing the outer glute muscles, hip muscles in towards the midline. So strengthening the hips and the glutes. Inhale and exhale. Now take your left leg, step it back up beside your right, come back to that chair pose, press into the feet, come all the way up to stand, bring the palms together, bring the hands to the heart. Take a breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, float the arms again all the way up, palms touch. Exhale again through that forward bend, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway up, lengthening the spine. Exhale, send your knees out over your toes. Find that chair pose once again. Inhale and exhale. Press into the feet. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, again, send the knees out over the toes, send the sit bones back. Draw that lower belly in. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, again, settle back into that chair pose. Good, one more time. Inhale and exhale. Now lift the right heel. Step your right leg back to your lunge. Inhale and exhale. Your hands can be overhead. Your hands can be at your hips. You can press back through that right heel a little bit. Again, think of engaging those gluteal muscles, abdominal muscles too. Inhale and exhale. And then right leg up beside the left, back to your chair pose. Press into the feet, come all the way up to stand. Bring the palms together. Bring the hands to the heart. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. So once again, inhale, float the arms up. Palms touch. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend your knees. Now bring both hands to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Right leg steps back, left leg steps back. Lengthen through the spine. You can bend your knees here a little bit. You can pedal through the feet. We're going to be here for a couple breaths. Inhale and exhale. And then come back to stillness, either with the knees bent or the legs straight. Bring weight into your left heel. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Press through the heel. Engage that gluteal muscle. Inhale and exhale. Now bend the knee. We're going to step forward to that lunge. Find your balance. Reach the fingertips up. Inhale and exhale. Now options, stay right like this, or bring your hands to your hips. We're going to straighten the front leg, lift the back leg, come to that warrior 3 variation. Again, you can hold on to something. You can reach your arms forward. You can have your hands by your hips. Inhale and exhale. And then land yourself back into that high lunge. Release the hands down to the mat. Step back again to your downward facing dog. Bend your knees or pedal through your feet. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Now weight into your left heel. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Right heel, lift the left leg up. Press through the heel. Again, think of keeping the hips square. Engage those gluteal muscles. Bend your knees. Step your left leg forward. Come into that high lunge. Find your balance here, just like I had to do. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. Another breath. Inhale and exhale. And again, you can stay right like this. Again, think of squeezing those outer hips together. Engage those gluteal muscles. Or come forward, straighten the front leg. Toes can stay here, kind of an airplane position. Or you can lift that back leg as the upper body comes forward. Press through the heel. Lengthen through the spine. Make sure you're breathing. And then bending the front knees, land back into your high lunge. And then both hands down to the mat. Step back again, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. And then you can either pedal your feet, walking your feet towards your hands, back to the standing forward bend, or you can give the knees a little bend, give a little hop forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Float the arms out to the side, come all the way up. Bring the palms together. Bring the hands to the heart. So pause here for a couple breaths. Again, you can close your eyes, check in, see how you feel. Notice the beating of your heart, the rhythm of your breath. Inhale and exhale. And then very gently let the eyes open. So we're going to do a few balancing poses that are great for the gluteal muscles, especially the glute med, which is that muscle in the outer part of the hip, and a fan-shaped muscle in this area. Great for helping you balance off the saddle, out of the saddle, but also helping to help you get your leg on your horse when you're in the saddle. So let's start in mountain pose. So feet hip distance apart, give you that nice base of support. Find a focal point, something to gently gaze at. Let's bring the hands to the heart. Now bring your weight into your right foot, lift your left heel. Make sure as you do that, that your hips are staying square and they're not winging off to the side. So lift that left heel. This may be the place that you stay, which is fine. Or you can lift that leg up a little higher. Keep energy in the foot. Either flex the foot or point the toes. Either way. Think of the standing leg. Feel those gluteal muscles working, and think of engaging the gluteal muscles even in the lifted leg. Inhale and exhale. If you'd like, you can bring the arms overhead. Inhale and exhale. Then bring the hands back down to the heart. Option to bring the leg out to the side. Bring the leg back to center and release everything down. Find your breath. Inhale and exhale. Good, so second side. So now we're going to start with our left leg as our standing leg. Again, bring the hands to the heart. Lift your left heel. Make sure your hips stay level. And then lift that right leg up. Inhale. And exhale. Again, think of engaging that gluteal muscle, that standing leg, and the lifted leg. You can reach the arms overhead if you'd like. Inhale and exhale. Bring the hands back to the heart. Option to bring that right leg out to the side. Bring it back to center. Release everything down. Find your mountain pose once again. Close your eyes. Notice how you feel. Notice if you can feel those gluteal muscles. Inhale and exhale. And very gently let the eyes open. So one more little sequence here. So turn so you're facing the long side of your mat like I am. Step your feet nice and wide to the side. Turn your toes towards the front corners of your mat, outside corners of your mat. Bring your hands to your inner thighs. Bend your knees towards the ends of your mat. We want the knees to land over top of the heels, so we don't want them winging in. Place your hands on your inner thighs. So this pose is actually called horse stance, the leg variation here. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to turn it into goddess by bringing the arms out to the side. Inhale and exhale. So again, think of engaging these gluteal muscles. Make sure you're breathing. Lift the right heel. Lower the right heel. Lift the left heel. Lower the left heel. Good. Inhale, lift the right. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the left. Exhale, lower. Now inhale, lift the right and the left so you can find that balance. Inhale and exhale. And then release the heels, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Good. Then once again, bend the elbows, bend the knees. We'll do this a couple times. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs, excuse me. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees. Good. Once more. Inhale and exhale. Pause here. Inhale, lift up a bit. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. See it? The lift comes from your gluteal muscles. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Press into the feet. Squeeze those glutes. Exhale, lower. Good. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now, once again, straighten the arms, straighten the legs, and lift the heart and the sternum. And then release the hands to your side. Turn your toes in and your heels in. Toes in, heels in. Come back to your mountain pose. Hands to the heart. Close your eyes. Again, check in. See how you feel. Knowing that this practice is, again, very beneficial to help to strengthen the gluteal muscles, helping with balance in and out of the saddle. Another deep breath in. Long, slow breath out. And then as you're ready, gently let the eyes open. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you're feeling that a little bit in your glutes there. And again, we sit a lot. So when we do that, we stretch out our glute muscles. They're weak and they need to be worked. And when they're not working, the hamstring muscles overdo it. So when people say, oh, my hamstrings are bothering me, my hamstrings are tight, it's because your glute muscles are not doing their job. So great sequences like this can help to fire up those glute muscles. Thanks for joining me today. I hope to see you sometime soon in the saddle or on the mat. Please check out Grey Horse Yoga in the info section below. I teach a online class through Zoom every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Would love to see you there. Have a great day. Bye.